Hey guys, welcome back. Caleb here. Today we got dictionaries, another type of table, so let's get right into it. So this is from the last video. These were arrays. You call stuff by its index. So like I said last video, spot 2, you could print out hello. Hopefully you guys practice with this a little bit. But today this is the pretty cool too as well. So very similar syntax. So if I want to call this my table, again, I should have just left the old one, but I want it to be fresh. Same thing. Start like this. But now, instead of just putting in items and then calling it by its index, you can actually name the index, which is called the key. So how do you do that? So say like I wanted to make a menu. So actually I'm gonna call this my menu. Here's my menu. Alright. What do I sell here? This is a syntax, so I'm gonna name something. So we'll say burgers. And then what we're gonna set it equal to is 0. Or we'll say its price is $15. Inflation is crazy, I know. So let me just explain this real quick. So this is the same thing as just writing out this. Local my table is equal to blah 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 this 15. But now instead of calling my table of 1, we can call my menu of burgers. And then once we call burgers, we get its value, which is 15. So this will be commonly referred to as a key, and this will be commonly referred to as the value. So we'll do the same thing. So if I want to add another string, we'll say hot dogs. So hot dogs are $10. So real quick, integers cannot be key value names. And then there's also an easier way to write this out. I could have just wrote burgers instead equal to 15. I always make it a string. Well, I can't do that because it's similar. It's the same thing. So if I actually should have just done this. It's a lot easier to see. And it was giving me an error because I had the same name, but this is a lot easier to see. The other way was just how I'm comfortable doing it with strings, but this is it. So hot dogs is equal to 10. Burgers 15. We'll put one more in here. We'll say taco. Say tacos are $7. Pretty cool. So now, in order to call this, we'll say print. So same thing. We call the dictionary or table name, which is my menu. And then now instead of saying 1 to get hot dogs, we'll literally call it hot dogs. That's why I made it in that notation, because it's similar to when I call it here. You can also write it like this. My menu dot hot dogs. Same way as we were when we were scripting the properties over here. You can call it either way. I like to call it like this. That's why I wrote it like this in there. But you can write it like this as well. Doesn't matter. But either way, both of these, when they print out, will get 10. Look at that. 10. And like I said before, you can save them as values as well. Or variables, excuse me. I don't know why this toolgrip editor keeps popping up. So I can say local dogs is equal to my menu of hot dogs. Then we can say local burgers is equal to my menu of burgers. And then we can add them. If we want to say, okay, you ordered a hot dog and a burger, we will say print dogs plus burgers. 25, because hot dogs are 10, burgers are 15, 10 plus 15, 25. So that's pretty cool. Dictionaries are also very straightforward. They are a little bit more confusing at first because now you're given a name to the index, if you want to call it that. So it's the same way as referencing, but now we reference it by name. So hot dogs is 10, burgers is 15, tacos 7. And like I said, you can name, this can be any name or string, like how I wrote it before. You can't have numbers as key values. You can't have booleans as key values. And then the value itself can be anything. Hot dogs can be yes, true, game.workspace.part, anything. To get more advanced, I'll leave you guys with this. It can also be a table. And inside of it, you can put like name, price, something like that. It's a little bit more advanced, but that's pretty cool. So that'll be it. Next video, I was thinking of going over some built-in functions, but I'm going to teach a really important topic. I'm kind of jumping around all over the place, but I'm trying to stay in a line of where I got confused when I was watching these videos and never got explained. So next video, I'm going to go over something called ancestry. It sounds really weird. Like, why are we talking about ancestry? This is Roblox, Lua. I don't care about my family history. It's not what you're thinking. But until next time, I'll see you guys then. Hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a comment if you need help. Make sure to join our Discord server and subscribe as well.